Amy Buckman wasted little time early on in pursuing her career in broadcast journalism. While still in school, she interned on The Wally Kennedy Show on WCAU AM. Earning her bachelor's and master's degrees from the Medill School of Journalism at Northwestern University, she anchored the news on WNUR-FM and went on to become the Washington, D.C. reporter for WEEK-TV in Peoria, Illinois. After graduating from Medill, Amy joined WOC-TV, later KWQC-TV in Davenport, Iowa, where she was a morning anchor and a general assignment reporter. She won an award from the National Autism Society for her coverage of an equestrian camp for autistic children. Amy joined 6ABC WPVI in the fall of 1989 as coordinating producer for AM Philadelphia and was encouraged to return to the air.
Today got off to a very chilly start. Here along Rittenhouse Square, bundling up was the order of the day as everyone tried to do their best to keep warm.
She reinvigorated AM Philadelphia as it morphed into the more news-oriented AM Live. She moved to Action News as a full-time general assignment reporter and went on to lead Saving with 6ABC.
Planning to come down here to the Flower Show, here's a little money-saving tip for you. You can save on your tickets if you purchase them online.
She also produced several specials, including the very first broadcast from the Philadelphia Auto Show. After doing broadcast journalism for more than 28 years, Amy transitioned to the other side of the communications street, becoming manager of public relations and community relations for Philadelphia Media Network, publisher of the Inquirer, Daily News, and Philly.com. In March of this year, she returned to the Lower Merion School District as Director of School and Community Relations. Please welcome Amy Buckman into the Broadcast Pioneers Hall of Fame.
Thank you so much to the Broadcast Pioneers. Congratulations, Vern. I'm so happy for you. In many ways, it's appropriate that I spent the bulk of my broadcasting career with an organization whose theme song is "Move Closer to Your World, My Friend," because that's really the essence of why I became a broadcaster. I truly believe that as broadcasters, we have a unique and awesome opportunity and responsibility of helping our community members learn more about one another. And I believe that as we learn more about one another, we understand how much we share and how much we have in common. Throughout my career, I've had the opportunity to share probably thousands of stories, from Hollywood celebrities to people who are incarcerated, from people who are celebrating amazing milestones and accomplishments to people who are in the depths of grief and despair and loss. I've reported from private island getaways, and I've reported from vermin-infested row homes in some of the city's toughest neighborhoods. At the risk of stealing some song lyrics, I've seen fire, and I've seen rain, and blizzards, and hurricanes. The point is that each story really gave me insight, not only into the people whose stories I was telling, but also insight into our world and into myself. And for that, I'm eternally grateful to the career I've enjoyed. There are so many people I'd like to thank tonight, and without whom I wouldn't be here. First, my parents, who aren't here today, but instead of saving for their retirement, they were paying for Northwestern tuition. And they always encouraged me, even though at first they said, "We really only want you to go to school somewhere we can drive to and from in a day." When I said, "No, I want to go to Medill at Northwestern," they said, "All right, you can go." My brothers, Dennis, who first took me inside a recording studio when I was not even 10 years old. My brother Barry, who's here tonight, along with my sister-in-law, my nephew. Love you guys. I'd also like to thank Wally Kennedy, Eileen Sullivan, and Marcia Hurst, who gave me my very first internship, and all the people at WCAU and AM and TV, including John Musoni and Paul Gluck, who's here tonight. My role model and mentor, Lori Yipchensky. They let me listen in and tag along and learn. I'd also like to thank John Janes, the news director who hired me for my very first job in Davenport, Iowa, and the late Charlie Bradley, who took Wally's advice and hired me back at Channel 6, enabling me to come home. And of course, the great AM Philly and AM Live team over the years, our fearless leader, Marilyn Pfister, who's here tonight, Liz Starr, Karen Rogers, Janet Tegley, Mike Nealon, who's here, Pam Hooks, and Katie Layton. I also owe a very special thank you to Rebecca Campbell, who encouraged me to get back on the air, and to Dave Davis and Carla Carpenter, who brought me into the Action News team and who gave me the Saving with 6 ABC franchise. I got to shop and get paid for it. It was awesome. All of my Action News coworkers, especially the team in special projects, and the awesome videographers who made me look good, which I've got to tell you, at 5 a.m. in a blizzard is not an easy task. But most of all, I have to thank my family. My sons, Jason, Billy, and Micah, who are here tonight. Billy's girlfriend, Emily, is also here. My sons didn't mind me missing some of their really important events, at least as long as they got those great trips to Disney World and front seats at the Thanksgiving Day parade. It kind of evened out. And finally, my biggest fan, my life partner since our very first days when I was on the air at WNUR-FM at Northwestern University, my husband, Terry. I love you. There's no way I could have done any of this without you. Couldn't have made it without you, buddy. So thank all of you. I'm really, really honored to be here tonight.